So I'm about to hit the live button here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Let's Just Talk About It with your amazing host, Jessica Cymone. And it is the third day of early voting in Texas. And if you were here earlier, we went to go see Jasmine Crockett speak in Texas in the DFW area. We did live stream it. You do have to be following us on TikTok to be able to get some of these exclusive lives, considering the fact that they play music. We don't want any copyright strikes here on YouTube. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button on my TikTokers. Make sure you are tapping that screen, sharing the live, reposting it, and engaging in the conversation. Now, we were talking, we have Free here in the chat, and I was telling Free that she said something very, very, very brilliant. And, on the left, we have a problem like figuring out what it is that the messaging that we can all agree on. And she said that we should agree on just upholding the Constitution. We should get behind the Constitution because he's breaking all these laws, tearing down our Constitution left and right. And if we back the Constitution, all of our rights are in there: women's rights, voting rights, civil rights, First Amendment, Second Amendment. Everybody can, we can back the Constitution because they are, anytime the Constitution is violated, they just continue to keep saying, but it's okay, it's this, well, you shouldn't talk about him. We have freedom of speech, freedom to protest, in all of these things, freedom to vote. Immigrants have the right to due process, right? So, yeah, you should be blushing for you are brilliant. I think that's a great idea. And getting behind the Constitution. Hey, Latrine. Latrine is back in the building. Yes, and you guys already know, if you have a second device, go ahead and put it in the tube so we can make sure we're getting those hours there. When we get to 10K, what we will do is open up the panel if you guys want to come up talking about if you voted, how your voting experience is, when you plan on voting, what's on the ballot, who are you voting for, and all of those things. So again, we had the pleasure of being able to see her speak today. What up, Darren? Shout out to everybody that is in here, and shout out to all my YouTubers. Thank y'all for being here as well. I see you. We just knocked out that goal. I'm gonna put a couple of a little until we get to 10K. I'm gonna put some like 1 cent goals in the so that we can just kind of knock them out and continue to push to the FYP. But it was a great live today, and I'm glad there were so many people in here because I think it's important for them to be able to hear Jasmine and what she has to say and what she stands for. And it's for all people. And I love that she said my Latino sisters and brothers, because we are more alike than we are different. I love that even the moderator was a Latino woman who is involved in politics as well. And I thought that was beautiful. The Deltas were in the building. It was very diverse. She had it a Black-owned business, which I thought was very brilliant, because even after she left, everybody got food there. You may got a couple of drinks there, and that only puts money into that business, right? So I think that was muy importante. Okay. So yes, y'all went from 3 to 1. Come on, come back on up in the tubey. Come on back up in the tube. I look real big on the tube, even though I know I look small here. LaShonda in the building. What's up, girl? Girl. That's all I was saying on there. Oh, okay. That's you. You over there? All right. Ron, sorry to tell you this, but we don't care about the red. We're not talking about the red. You guys have had your shine when everybody was debating about Trump. Hola, Pedro. ¿Cómo estás? We're just talking about the blue. Sorry. This may not be a conversation for you. You can find somewhere else to go yell, kick, and scream at. Thank you so much, Latrine. I see you over here and over there. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I see you guys over there. Thank you, because we still have about 445 hours to get over on the tube. So thank you. And 50 more corns to go. Yes. So I'm definitely excited. I'm hope to be able to meet. I was thinking that we can get like a Texas creators live going with the Texas creators. Oh, maybe I should flip my camera because does that look better? Does that look right? No, let's flip it back. I'm doing amazing. Está bien. Um, but I was thinking about getting a Texas Creators Live panel, and we can have some like pre-questions that we can give to her ahead of time so that she would be ready for Autistic Annie. Thank you. And then that, and with the creators from Texas, like me, Skeptic, Hector, Saj, I know Angel, Ivy, Texas is in Texas. Nichelle would be down for that, right? Because we're all here, and how in any ways that we can any ways that we can help, and also to just to bring the people in, just because you haven't heard. And I do love the fact that she reaches out to everybody. Oh, you fucking right, Caress. Okay, we gotta have Caress because Caress has done so much as far as like for the people's sick day. Thank you, Steve. Done so much. Done so much. Okay, I be fangirling over Caress. She be doing her thing, and I love and respect black women who be on it. Now let me write down the list right now. Scam slash Ivy Texas. Oh, Hector. Are there any guys that are in Texas besides Hector? Mm-hmm. Yep, Bree. Plus, we all are in different cities, and which I think that's great. Like from the rural cities to the big cities, the staple cities too. I think that's great. I think that is amazing. So I got Caress, Nichelle, Scap, Sash, Ivy, Texas, Hector. I know I'm missing a couple people because I named them earlier, and now I'm not naming them. We should live hop and find them. What, Texas creators? Now I wanted to do the people that I know. Do the people that I know because some of them get a little crazy. They be thinking them like, oh, you from Texas and all. Because let me tell you something, you ain't gonna get up here and disrespect Jasmine Crockett in front of me. Yes, all of the We Are What's any Texas We Are What's Left creators. And I do want to definitely reach out to Caress and see if I could add her as a part of the directory to the We Are What's Left and do a Wednesday with her too. Oh, Erica Court for sure. And Morgan. Erica Court Morgan. Erica Courthouse Couture Morgan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what we'll do is we'll probably have to just rotate. If you need anything, Chelsea, come on now. W Chelsea. Well, I'm about to write W Chelsea on here. For sure. Okay. Let me give you a follow. Make sure I'm following you back, Chelsea. Be right back. Six guys glitchy. Okay, I feel like that's why everybody was kind of like in and out and couldn't say anything at first. Where's Chelsea? Chelsea, I need to be doing some Pilates. Okay. Do you teach Pilates? Is it what you do? Okay. Because the way my legs and my knees is set up right now. Mm-hmm. What up? What up, Grandpa? Is it working better now? I teach reformer Pilates. Hold on, what's reformer Pilates? What's the difference? Let me see. What is reformer? It's a specialized low impact workout performed on a bed like machine with the slide. I heard that was harder. Are you in the DFW area? I can't stand it. Wow, what I do? What I do? That one harder, ain't it? That's the one I need to be doing. I heard that the slow motions have you. Hey, Oya, welcome back, boo. It's all hard. Pilates is hard. I love it. Okay. I need it. The way my knees have been hurting. I don't know what I did to them one night. I was in Vegas. I wasn't on them, no. It's just, let me just start right there. I was not on them. That's what I do know. I don't know if it's all the walking, twerking, possibly the alcohol. I don't know. But I definitely do that. Oh yeah, and the panel is open if anybody wants to come up. We can just kind of have conversation today for sure. Hey, Tywin Lannister, one of the smartest characters on Game of Thrones. In general, reformer or mat is great for low impact. The magic split for women is Pilates and weightlifting. Well, are you in the DFW area? I know I asked it. Hold on, really quick. I'm finna let you up free. I want to change the. Thank y'all for letting free up for me. Now let me change this.
Reformer is the best. I did it for 10 years.
What?
You want a ballet physique? You want to look like a ballerina and have muscles that you didn't know exist?
Yeah.
Come out.
I want to walk.
You want to have that.
Poo, poo, poo. Every time I take a step, it just you know what I'm saying? I want to do that.
That's a reformer will do that to you. And for me, reformer is a little bit easier than floor Pilates, where you have to use your core to hold yourself up. But that reformer, it'll snatch your ass right up.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have a ballet physique and you'll have a back. You do that with just a little bit of core exercise twice a week. So here's how you do it. You know how you soar after the gym?
Mm-hmm.
Go do your yoga or Pilates, because then you'll never be sore and you just keep moving because you're stretching the muscles. You'll stretch your muscles so that your lactic acid does not cause it to knot up. Tell me if I'm lying, right? Tell her if I'm lying. Right. You go do core 2-3 times a week. You do Pilates twice a week minimum. It's going to stretch your muscles so that you're not tight. And everybody else, when they're coming from the gym and they're acting like they can't walk and they're talking about ouch and stuff, you just walk. You just float. You float. You just float.
Yeah, come on. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to float. Okay, come on down. Maybe me and Swan, we got to make a thing of it. Okay, because all the happening things is in Houston. So I'm trying to get down there and see what's popping. Brand new whip just hopped in. Okay, you train your clients for the war. Give me that, cause girl, at the rate we going.
Your cardio and your resilience
we need to be agile. Up. Yeah, I need to be agile.
Your cardio and resilience.
You know what I'm saying? Just in case because the ICE is playing games. Okay, we need to be there with shuck and jive on there. That's what somebody else said. Come on down for rodeo. When is rodeo? When is rodeo in Houston? Because I feel like that should be a thing. I need a new whip, but they're like $1 million for hold on. $1 million for a used Honda is crazy because I'm really thinking like $1 million. Exactly. They don't do no type of training, so I need to be able to hit him with the little Kim and jug and jive. You know, jug when I should have jug. Thank y'all for getting those corns. Cook-off is next weekend. Then March is concert. Okay, I'm going to South by Southwest in March. Okay, but which weekend though? Which weekend? I hope to be able to see Cardi B. Now, Sajini I wanted to go see him, which makes me and they sent videos, which I felt like, why is TikTok glitching? It keep kicking me out. It keep kicking everybody out.
Yeah, it's been doing that all day.
It was doing it on yours
completely
too?
Out. Yeah, and then sound will go completely out. And then you've been talking to yourself for like a minute and nobody knows it. So it is what it is. Americans took it over. That's unpatriotic.
2 days into it started fucking up when they got it. Okay. Let me it's okay for me. Okay. I mean, it's just like she said, they took it over. Soon as they get their hands on it, it's a wrap. Okay, let me come up here too. Let me so SoCal Smitty's in the building. What up, SoCal? If you were in the live today, put a 1 in the chat if you have already voted. Put a 2 in the chat if you plan to early vote. And put a 3 in the chat if you plan to vote and take somebody with you. SoCal, how you doing today? You're gonna be early voting. Y'all gonna be early voting. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Hey, Ann. Darren, thank you so much. Angel, how you doing, love? How are you doing? What was you guys, if you were here earlier also too, what was your favorite part or what was the most like impactful thing or thing that really made you smile that Jasmine Crockett said today? How you doing, boo? I'm well, thank you. I'm glad you're doing good. Shokow, did you go live today? Y'all, I woke up at 1:48 and tried to get ready to go and be out of the house by 2:30. I live in Arizona, but I'll vote if I can. You guys have a special, not special, your primaries is in August or something like that, right? June, July, or August, something. Somebody said that. You spoke to her when I was at the daycare. Oh, so did you miss it? Hey, Fannies.
Yeah, I missed it because I saw you coming out the building and you were in your car for a little bit. And then you were talking about going in there to eat. And then I was like, I was driving to the daycare.
Oh,
and
my
I was
God.
like,
Thank you.
I'm going to miss this.
Thank you. Yeah, yes, I was going to have to recharge my phone up. Y'all drop some crowds in the chat for Oya. Yeah, I had to charge my phone up because I forgot I didn't bring a portable charger in. And I had to go to it made it to the end of it, which I thought was great, which it was, thank God. But I had to go to the car and get my portable charger so I could have it for a little bit. Jasmine was dropping all kind of shade. And I appreciate a little shade every now and then. I mean, just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. I mean, they sometimes too, even though I know that wasn't what they was asking, but sometimes they be asking the shady questions too. Like, oh, what do you think about Rico? He's like, well, shit. They only coming at me because they behind type shit. She didn't say that. I'm paraphrasing, probably summarizing and exaggerate. Been gone for a month. I know. You just getting back into the groove. Yes, it's a new day. So if you're on the East Coast, so get your daily heart me again. I mean, I vote for Jab. Okay, I'm not mad at you. Come down here and vote for her. Does anywhere have their sample? Does anybody got a sample ballot? I don't have a sample ballot. Where can I get a sample ballot? She did warn us that it is very long. And if you just blew all the way down on the Democratic side, the survey questions are pretty much all a yes. I have over 100 items to vote on. I think we do too. Angel, do you know how many? Does anybody from Texas know how many things we have to vote on? Oh, good.
No, I can look it up. I think it is over 100 though.
Just see my messages. Explain it all, just from start to finish. Give others the deets. So, first of all, we went in. I got out the car, right? And I drove down the highway. And then I was kind of like putting, driving zoom. You talking about from that beginning, Taylor? From that beginning, y'all got 120? Hold on. We got a lot. Over 100, depends on the ballot. I know we got a lot. But as soon as I pull up, there's already a line outside. But it was a line outside because they weren't letting anybody in off the rip, right? So I get in line, they're telling us, hey, if you want a t-shirt, you have to earn your shirt. 113 pages or 113 questions? Girl, let me just get in there and hit Jasmine Crockett, Hina Hosa, and get on up out of there. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, Oya. Oya came back buzzing on the hooves. Thank you, Oya. Drop some crowns in the chat for Oya. And
you see Chelsea? You've seen her. She's telling you where to get your voter ballot at
okay.org. Let me pull that up right now.
Please continue because I'm interested in this story.
Vote 411. Vote 411. There is where you can get your sample ballots, you guys. Just in case anybody else needs a sample ballot, all you have to do is go to vote 411. So as soon as I pull up, I get in line. I jump out the car, let me hurry up and get my spot. And she's like, if anybody wants a shirt, you have to earn your shirt by helping out, by signing up to help out. I was like, girl, that's not no problem because I had planned on helping out anyway. And this is just the opportunity to just, make sure that I do that. So they was passing out 2 QR codes, one where you could submit answers for Jasmine Crockett and the other one where you can sign up to Canvas for Jasmine Crockett. So I, of course, QR'd them both. I submitted some questions from the chat that you guys had put in the chat. The primary ends March 3rd. That's the last. That is the day. Early voting is from the today, of course. Well, from Monday, the 17th through the 27th. Last day of early voting is the 27th. I suggest early voting just in case they try to play with you. They try to say you need to go to a new place. I don't want you to have to wait in line just for all of that, and then you don't have any more time to go to a different location. So I suggest early voting if you can. But if you cannot, March 3rd is the primary date. Now, so I'm like, okay, so I went on and signed up to Canvas, and I and it said like so many, like almost like 100,000 people had already signed up, and it feels good because I live in Texas, and Texas is an open carry, and it's a little bit racist, right? So you knock on the wrong door, they be trying to perfect neighbor your ass, you know what I mean? So the fact that we'll all have on the shirts and we'll all be in a group makes me feel a little bit safer here because I was like, I was gonna phone bake instead of knocking on doors, but you know what? This will be my first time knocking on doors, and I'm actually excited about it. And I'm excited that we have a candidate that gets people not only excited about voting, about politics, about being active, about being involved, and just feeling seen and heard, and even feeling not just voting just to be voting, but also feeling like their vote matters. So I think that is important too. So I signed up to Canvas. Then, they were like, hey, you guys, we're going to say Jasmine Crockett, Texas Tough, Jasmine Crockett. So we chanted, they go down the line like Jasmine Crockett, Texas Tough, Jasmine Crockett, Jasmine Crockett, Texas Tough, and then whatever, right? They say we're going to open up the doors here soon. So, they open up the doors. We get a great seat. We're literally like in the 4th row. And I brought my selfie stick, so I was able to kind of hold it up in the air and like show it on her. Hola, Boricua. Hey, KGR. We have to vote on redistricting in April. So Steve, keep me up on that if you don't mind. Anytime you come in here, just kind of keep reminding me that, because I want to, look that up and make sure that we're in the right places and how we vote on that too. I know it was so dope. And so I had their my thing, and everybody spoke. They had the mayor and the councilman, and I just love how even the people that know her spoke such great things about her, not because she's running, but you can tell that she has made an impact in their lives. And I thought that was beautiful. You know what I mean? And then he was like, nobody has ever motivated me the way that she has motivated me. And I thought that was beautiful too. And it says a lot to her character and the woman that she is, the powerful woman that she is. And he talked about just even the fact that in this particular climate and what we need today is a Jasmine Crockett. And that is the thing that we talk about here in this live. And like, you can be whatever, but we need a fighter. We need someone who's not afraid to, who's not afraid to condemn this administration. We need someone who's not who knows which articles of an impeachment that they would propose when impeaching the president. And she talked a lot about how a lot of the bills that she put forth in Congress, but then they go to the Senate, nothing happens, nothing gets done. So I think that is important for her. She was like, if I'm going to spend all of my time making these things happen, and then they get to the Senate and they just sit there, I need to be in the Senate where I can make a difference and, push them through. So I think that is important. Pedro, are you still here, my love? Thank you for the 10 on Vim that says, thank you for always being a source of love and light for those who have none. That was so sweet. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Y'all drop some crowds in the chat for Pedro. Muchas gracias, mi amor. So I think that she is what we need. Like, she's a lawyer. Do we want to send, like we say, no disrespect to our teachers, but do we want to send a teacher or do we want to send a lawyer when we have a current administration who seems to be breaking a lot of laws, violating a lot of parts of the Constitution? And I think that's really important right now. So I'm going to take a break in the story, bring in Angel, and then Onya. Angel,
Mine is really good.
Hi, Onya. How you doing, boo? Miss you.
I'm doing good. Y'all got 27 seconds to hit the treasure box in the corner up there. Ooh. I put a surprise in there. Go click it. If you are not a subscriber, go click it. 2 people, go click it. All right, bye.
Oh, y'all drop some crowns in the oil, y'all, for sending prizes. It's a super fan box unlocks in 5, 4. You know what? I'm not even gonna do it because I was gonna click on it, but we finna see who's about to get it. Okay. All right, it's open, y'all. Click it now. It's open, y'all. Click it now.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Pedro and Showcase Mini who just became a super fan. Mr. Frey, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now y'all are super fans and you get access to all of the stickers. If you're a super fan, you get access to about like 50 stickers, okay, as well as the regular stickers. Now y'all get to really turn up. Now y'all get the royal family sticker, okay? Thank you, Mr. Fry. Thank you for tackling that gift goal at the moment. I appreciate it. We're almost halfway there, you guys. Yes, thank you for dropping those stickers there. And shout out to Oya for sending those out, sending those super fans out. Love me some Oya if you're not following her. I don't know what you're doing with yourself, okay? I don't know what you're doing with yourself if you're not following. Oh, yeah. Boom. Okay. And I think 2 great people that are in here a lot and always show love and support were able to get in. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's dope. I think that's really, really dope. Thank you, Mr. Frey. Thank you, KGR. Mallory, is it still tripping for you? If you're in the East Coast, you can get your daily heart at me again. Angel, so how many questions do you have on your ballot?
I have 60.
Oh, you got 60.
Yes. And I'm curious how many do y'all have? And what's on y'all's ballot?
I think we got like 100. Hold on. Angel, where are you?
I'm in San Antonio.
Okay. And so you only got 60. Let me see. Oh, yeah.
I don't want to overwhelm everybody, but we have to remember we have another election in the end of April for early voting, and then the date is May 2nd. For state elections, Texas Senate District 4.
Oh, I see that too. So what we're going to have to do is continue to keep people updated. That's what we're going to do. Language party selection. Okay. Let's see. No, I need the whole damn thing. I did meet not an elected official, but somebody who's running for one of the precincts too. Hold on, party proposition. So I don't know how to pull it all up. Texas Senator race. Look at Jasmine Crockett with her beautiful self. Who is in it? We need Texas to turn blue. Point blank and period. Come on, Mr. Frey said, let me go ahead and knock the rest of that gift go out. Drop some crowns in the chat for Mr. Frey. Thank you, Mr. Frey. Okay. Thank you. Let me see. Tough choice here. Tough choice. Hold on. What's the tough choice that you're having? Talk to me and let's talk about it. Because maybe we can pull out the whiteboard. I got a whiteboard and we can write down some pros and cons, some advantages and disadvantages, and see where we come out and see what would be the best choice. Right? Saj, how you doing? Welcome in. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, Doc. I'm gonna come to you. Give me 1 second. Saj, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Mama. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored. Okay.
How was the event?
It was amazing. I enjoyed it. It really lifted my spirits and just really gives a lot of hope.
I love that. I voted today.
Yeah.
Took my daughter with me. Yes.
Yeah.
I signed up for her event. I just found out like an hour ago that she's coming to El Paso this weekend. So I'll be able to see her again.
So we'll be in your live, go Jasmine, again. I don't know if you're live streaming it. I don't know if you're live streaming, but
Yes,
if you are,
yes, I'm gonna live stream it. Yes.
okay.
The last time she was here, the last time she was here, she brought um Beto and Joaquin. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that again.
Thank you. Thank you for the kisses, y'all. Yes, y'all. Besame, por favor. Doc Sue, how you doing today?
Good. How are you all?
I'm doing amazing. I cannot complain.
Yeah, so I'm no. I used to live in Austin. I'm no longer a Texan, but it's the tough one here because they're both great in different ways, and Tellerico is gonna be, you know, there's so many Christian folk, like kind of, you know, Texas is a tough state, and I don't know, they're both great. I mean, Jasmine is so smart and sharp and just quick and on the attack, and he's a little bit more, you know, okay, let's reason this out, and you know, I love my neighbor more than I love my religion, and so he can kind of get that Christian
Did I
right
hear
over
you
a
right,
little bit.
though? Did you say you're no longer a Texan?
Yeah, we used to live in Austin, so I don't even know if I'm supposed to be on this panel.
Wait,
No.
I just wanted to make sure I heard her right and didn't mishear her. You used to live in Austin, but you're no longer in Texas.
No, I
Okay.
live in
I
South
just wanna-
Carolina, another red state.
Just making sure I heard you right. No problem.
Yeah, but I've been following these guys a lot lately. I don't know what the polling is saying. Tellerico versus Crockett.
Yeah, I know. Like, even when you think about it, right? Just all of the things you said. She's smart. She's sharp. She's like a fighter. Smart and sharp, and you know, the fight is what we would need to get policies passed to make sure that the people are good. And then when you described Tallarico, you said, you know, he's Christian and he can like reason with religion. It's a difference between getting the vote and getting policy passed. And if we're talking about, you know, getting policy passed and, you know, getting us up out of this shithole, we need people who are smart, who are sharp, who is not afraid of the fight and ready to go, and not necessarily just, you know, and I'm not saying nothing's wrong with that, you know, being a Christian and being able to reason with people, that's good when you're talking to thy neighbor. But when you're making policies for the whole of America, we need some, like you say. And so, and I think that even when you're talking about leaning it, even if it's just support, and maybe you were going to donate, don't know what to donate to. When you think about how you described it, you describe somebody who's ready for policy, who's ready on the federal level, and then you describe somebody who would be a good neighbor who could mediate, you know, an argument with a couple, like a therapist, almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I just don't know what Texans are going to vote for. That's the thing.
I think if they're thinking that, that's why I like to have these conversations, because if you're thinking that and we're thinking about what we need, and if we really want to win, we want to vote for Jasmine Crockett. And it seems that there's a lot of fire behind that. The voter turnout rate has been bigger than it's ever been before. And then she had the video where it was like a long line, and people were like, you can get in the Republican line if you guys want to leave that line. There's no wait over here. And nobody moved. And a lot of people just talking. I don't see, but I'm also too, I'm not on Tallarico talk. But I do see a lot of fire for Jasmine, because at the end of the day, the polls don't say that he could be a Republican candidate either. And we also want to put somebody in the forefront who could win the actual general election.
So she's not going to, she's only running for Senate. Like, she doesn't have an option to run back for House, right?
Well, you know, they redistrict her out of her district.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no way she could win her district at this point, you're saying?
Well, she don't have a district anymore. It's not her district anymore. So when they drew the map, she didn't have a district anymore. And at this point, and she talked about all of the bills and legislation that she have co-sponsored and passed in the House, and they just sit in the Senate. And now, you know, I think it's important and smart to want to move to the Senate so that the things that she is proposing, as far as the Transparency ID Act, I'm probably saying it wrong, but I know it's something ID, Clear ID or something like that. So the ICE has to remove their mask. They cannot wear masks, no longer wear masks. and things like that, like legislation that she's passed. Now she can actually vote on it, and she'll be able to vote on it in the Senate and actually move things forward. And I also think that we, at this point, considering where we are in this administration, we want somebody who's already experienced at the federal level. I don't even know if Tallarico is ready for the games that they even play in Congress, but I'm pretty
I
sure
really
that
admire her. I
yeah,
admire
me
her.
too.
She's up front. She's up front. She just tells it like it is. She's not afraid. She's no fear.
And that's what we need right now when we have an administration that is trying to instill fear into everyone.
I hope she's got good security. That's all I can say.
Oh, yes, she do. Nichelle, I think you probably want to add to it too.
Yes. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, everybody. Continue to tap on the screen. We've only got 10 shares. That's wild. There's 80 people in here. Come on, y'all. We can do better than that. If you haven't clicked on the orange heart up by the host name, please do so. I see a lot of people in the chat that don't have that orange heart by their name. So if you guys could do that, I would very much appreciate that. So it's interesting. So I do live in Central Texas, south of Boston, actually. And here in the state of Texas, the energy is surging for Miss Jasmine Crockett. I do think it's interesting, and I am on Tallarico Talk. I'm on Texas Talk, and I was in Jasmine's live earlier today, and just have been following a lot of people who follow these things as well. It's interesting that people outside of Texas that are viewing this kind of have the same view or interpretation, if you will, that Doc Sue has, right? They're concerned or maybe worried about what Texans, may or may not do. And I think that's a valid observation. But here on the ground, the energy is surging for Jasmine Crockett for sure. I know, Des, you played the videos yesterday in which Jasmine was talking about historic turnout for a primary, specifically around, Tarrant County, Harris County. So Tarrant County is going to be in kind of the DFW area. Harris County is going to be Houston. Same thing with Travis County, which is Austin. And I'm not sure what the numbers are for San Antonio, but looking at some of the latest polls, I know a lot of people are talking about the Emerson College poll. That is considered an outlier. It's a small sample size. It's got Tallarico up by 9, but most, so University of Houston is a really good, reliable poll, has Crockett up by 8. Slingshot Strategies, that's sponsored actually by the Texas Public Opinion Research, has Crockett up by 1. So that's in the margin of errors. Hit Strategies is interesting. They've got Crockett up by 13. And then let's see, University of Houston Hobby School of Public Affairs, well, this was last year, had Crockett up by 23. And so from sample sizes that we've gotten, the reason that I mentioned that Emerson is an outlier, that came from a particularly conservative sample size, and only, I think it was like 1,165 people. So from what we can see right now, okay, and polls are polls, but what we can see right now, the energy on the ground is yielding toward Jasmine Crockett for sure.
That's good to hear. I think someone in the chat said, could Tallarico run for House then? Would he be? Would that be winnable for him? Yeah.
I think that's a great step because, he's a Texas representative, and Jasmine Crockett also too is a Texas representative. Now she's a congresswoman in the House of Representatives. And I think, when we talk about moving up, that the Senate is next for her. So I think if in his, in the lineage, he should become a congressman for his district first and gain more experience before moving up to Senate. I think that would be.
What district is he in? Do you know? What he run in?
So he's out of Austin. I'd have to check and see what district that actually is. Damn. The other thing, I know, right? When water is crisp, it's everything, girl. I heard that. The other thing to note about Jasmine that's got her energized, right? And this is all down to strategy, right? So this was a question, and I think she talked about that whole Stephen Colbert interview type of thing. She is definitely a boots on the ground candidate for sure. I think Taylor asked, what was Tallarico doing today? I have not seen him on the ground. That's not to say that he's not. I'm just saying I have not seen it. I was just in Jasmine's live. She looked exhausted. God bless her. And she was only going on 2 hours of sleep, but took the time to open up a live to talk about any issues that she had been seeing on the ground with voting. And wanted to address those, talk about propositions, talk about those types of things. And she's going to be everywhere. I think her next stop, she's going to be in Houston. She's going to be in Lubbock. She's going to be in San Antonio. She's going to be in, I believe, El Paso as well, like Sash was saying. So she is all over the ground in churches and in the clubs. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it a bean. She is going to where the people are. And I have not seen that so far with Tallarico. I live here in Central Texas. I haven't seen any billboards or events. I've heard her radio ads. I've seen Tallarico on IG and other social media and Facebook. But we're not seeing statewide ads. I don't know, Jess, have you seen any on TV?
I haven't.
Like
Jill said he was at a Houston rodeo event. Event.
Yeah, and I wasn't taking anything away from Tallarico.
Right.
I'm just saying
Me neither. Because I'm not on Tallarico Talk, so I may not have seen it. So that's why I say I haven't seen it, but I'm not on Tallarico Talk.
He is actually going to be in El Paso this weekend. Also, that Jasmine is going to be here. So I mean, I'll
Are you going to both?
I'll let you guys. No, no, no. I'm going to see Jasmine. No, but I mean, because you know how they do them, like their private events, right? Like they won't let you know the address, unless you RSVP. But if I'm able to see, like, I don't know, maybe I'll RSVP just to see where the address is, so I can like drive by there and see how many people are there.
Well, Jill says she's going to both, so definitely give us Jill, after you're done, give us the scoop on it.
Yeah, so that way we can let you know how many went to see James, and then how many went to go see.
And what he's talking about and how he's answering the questions. You know what I mean?
Because I will tell you, the last time that he came to El Paso, the venue that they picked was extremely small, and everybody was outside in the parking lot. So like we didn't get to see him until it was like after, and everybody was able to like meet and greet with him after. But most of everybody that went to go see him was outside of the venue.
I know that agitator was he was gonna agitate a little bit too much. He coming there every day, and I was just thinking about that. Free, I was like, he might need to just get blocked. And why do you come here every day just to start shit? Like not even trying to have conversations, just literally just to start shit.
That's a bad representation, though. If he wants to, it comes off suspicious to me because he's out here trying to agitate the environment here. People are talking about they're going to see both of their events. They're talking about the pros and cons of both of the candidates. And he wants to come in here and agitate. That comes off a little suspicious, like he's not even part of Tallarico's team because he's coming here making Tallarico look bad if that's how they're going to behave when they're around other people. So, bye, bitch.
Go ahead, Angel.
That's so true because I hear Tallarico supporters are, hateful, kind of like the Republicans. So I forgot that's me.
No. Chelsea.
Okay, I remember.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh.
No, go ahead.
What if I get a really bad feeling? Like I have since the beginning, before Jasmine was running. I had a feeling that I didn't like the way he came off to me. I could see through it. And now lately, like with his people and with the things he says, it's I think he's a op, and I don't know if we should vote for him in the general election. We should need to watch him and see what other things we can do if possible.
I think that the best thing that we can do is make sure that we vote and advocate, phone bank, canvas, take somebody with you, vote parties and everything to make sure that Jasmine Crockett is in. So that is not an option. That is not an option. That is a road that we'll cross if we have to get there. But and then of course we're gonna vote. But my thing is, if we do what we're supposed to do right now, we don't have to worry about that. If we do what we're supposed to do, we turn out, we take our moms, dads, cousins, brothers, sisters, side bitch, side dude, side bitch, mistress, whoever, your throuple, whatever you got, take everybody, your boss, your coworkers, everybody. If you're in college, make sure that you reach out to your, friends and colleges across the state. Everybody go. And then, like the guy said at the event, and I say this a lot when we're trying to reach our goal, if everybody does a little, then we can make a lot happen. So I think that if we just do our part and let's focus on doing our part, and we should get the results. We should yield the results that we're looking for. Go ahead, Nichelle, because I know you want to add to that.
I really do.
I know.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Angel. Please, listen. Well, I'm going to say what I'm going to say, right? To the 114 people in here, wherever state you're in, if your candidate doesn't win your primary, right? Push that, and if they are being primaried, if there's multiple people, push that other candidate to do the things that you feel that you want them to do, right? But don't encourage people not to vote. That is a 2024 repeat mistake that we cannot afford. Let me just say that again. 90 million people who were eligible to vote did not vote. And there were a lot of online leftists that were kind of pushing and encouraging things. And here we are. So I feel extremely passionate about that. And I have been very, very open. My support is for Jasmine Crockett in this primary. I think that she's going to win, but in the event that she does not, God forbid that she does not, I will be doing everything I can to make sure James Tallarico is the best candidate that he can be, right? And still phone banking and everything, and still voting in the general. That's a 2024 mistake that was made. We cannot afford that. And I will not be encouraging anybody to do that.
She said that go ahead, Angel. I'll let you speak for yourself. My bad. I saw your comment.
I didn't say not to vote. I said that we should watch him because I get a really weird feeling about him and his supporters who I don't know if it's PTSD from the way people are so attached to this administration and how much they like him no matter what, because we don't know what could come out.
I think something.
Okay, my apologies. I could have sworn, and I could be wrong. I could have sworn you said you were wondering maybe not to vote in the general because you thought he was an op.
No, not to vote for him, if at all possible. Like if we were able to get a write-in and it be, Jasmine Crockett or something.
Can you write in the general election at that time? Anybody let me know?
It would be a waste. It would literally be a wasted vote.
Yeah,
it would be like writing in Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, it would be like voting for Ken Paxton.
Let's focus on making sure we get Jasmine Crockett in. I don't want to even go there because that means we need to work hard. Fight like she's behind. Fight like you need to make sure you get everybody And I'm gonna call my mom tomorrow. Make sure she didn't went to go early vote. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't mean to interrupt, but you guys, if you can go into the churches. I'm trying to help Dr. Annie Andrews beat Lindsey Graham in Deep Red, South Carolina. And we're just hitting all the churches. She's going into churches, talking to people, just going to the service, and just meeting. You know, we have a huge Gullah population down here in the Hilton Head area, and we're just putting her out everywhere because people and driving people to vote, getting them registered. That's so. The churches are key here.
Mm-hmm. You say you're in South Carolina?
I'm in South Carolina.
Put a one in the chat if you are also in South Carolina, you guys. Put a one in the chat if you're also in South Carolina. If everybody does a lot can happen. Like, say I had a goal of $100. Everybody in here could send $1 and we would reach 100 instead of one person sending 100 and feeling like they had to send. We can make still a lot happen. There's so much power in numbers. So even if you only get one person, 2 or 3 or 4 people, you make one trip with 5 people to the polls. You sway one vote because that one vote you sway may go somewhere else and sway more. Okay. So if we do what we need to do to get the best candidate in right now and primary her, and then we fight even harder to make sure in the general election she is elected as well, then we're doing our part and we do that together. Go ahead, Free, and then I'm gonna go to Latrine.
To the question in the comments because I'm just paying attention, so I say wisdom. And Lord, we have been we did have a bot raid. We did have a raid, and I'm trying to clean it up. But this seems like a genuine question. Why do you guys dislike? What do you guys dislike about Tallarico? And has he done or said anything? That's the question in the comments. I'm just posing it for you. Other than that, let's just say I'm just being a supporter.
Mm-hmm. Do anybody want to go first, or y'all? y'all go first.
I can go first. So I'll just preface by saying that. Oh, hold on. Somebody go. I'll be right back.
Yeah, at least for me, when it was the debate that sealed it for me, I don't think that he's an op. I think he has a different strategy. I think that his strategy to go and after disenfranchised MAGA voters, which there are, some in Texas, I think that strategy is a failed one, in my opinion. It's not that I don't like him. Again, whatever blind spots I feel that he has as a politician, should he win the primary, then it looks like Ken Paxton is still leading on the Republican side. And so we have to make sure that those in Texans know who, if you know, we can't have him as a senator for Texas. So, but it's not so much that I don't like him. I just think that Jasmine Crockett is a better candidate. I think she's got plans. I think she's got the experience at the federal level. I think he would have been better suited for maybe different roles in Texas. I just don't think for this particular seat, between the two, I just think that she's a better option.
Okay. Yeah, that was me who posed the question. And do I need to introduce myself or anything?
Yes, go ahead. Welcome in, Unapologetic. How are you?
I'm good.
Are you in Texas?
I am not. I'm actually from PA. And the reason I asked was because they just both, to me, they seem like both like strong candidates. It's kind of a shame to see them go up against one another. I think they'd both be good at pushing more like progressive policies. My only hang up is, I guess, like the Israel perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Crockett is a little bit more of like the baseline Democrat, like supportive of Israel. But I mean, Tallarico isn't like too far from that either. But other than that, like, I think they're both good. And I mean, if you guys support, as long as it's not like Crockett or no one, and then like people end up not voting, and then that's my only position there, I guess.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to fight hard against, right? So I'm extremely careful in how I talk about Tallarico, because again, I mean, I've got major PTSD from 2024, and their policies are almost identical when it comes to Israel. It's all of the propaganda that's been out there has been debunked. And I'm sorry to say it, but in Texas, those are not the top priorities. It's going to be economy and healthcare, and followed briefly, well, like AI, the data centers, and ICE here in Texas, right? And I mean, you can even see that based on the propositions that are on each ballot. What the Democratic Party is pushing and what the Republican Party is pushing. It's going to be like education, it's healthcare, it's bodily autonomy, it's things like that. So those just, that's like, if you go and ask the average Texan, I know that may maybe enrage or shock a lot of people, but that's just not at the top of the priority.
Yeah, no, I understand that for sure. Yeah, he's like an interesting candidate just because like he comes off like he looks like a stereotypical Republican, but then when he speaks, he leans like, you know, he doesn't like seem too moderate. I like that he rails against billionaires. He's very like pro-choice, even though he's, you know, a man of, I guess, of faith. I'm not religious myself, but it's nice to see someone not weaponizing their faith to sway you know, voters as far as like pushing policies because, you know, Christianity said so.
Doc Sue, actually, Greg Abbott was the one who changed it to no term limits when he became governor.
Yeah, he's the worst. Sickening.
Mm-hmm.
God help us all because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Go Gina. Go Gina.
Go Gina. Gina, you know, Hossa. Also to Savant Moore for comptroller, you guys. Savant Moore for comptroller. We can't handle her fines. We can't, just comptroller. I mean Savant Moore. Just make sure you guys, because the billboards that I've seen have been disgusting and disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
And to even vote for that says a lot about the people that would even vote for him. And he allegedly bought Mr. Epi's old ranch in New Mexico. What do you need with that?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm. What do you need with that?
Yeah. He bought the Zorro Ranch.
Mm-hmm.
They're all in cahoots with each other. These pedophiles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's the part that actually makes me support him, but I still would rather have Crockett. Same, Pete. Same. Again, I preface it with saying I don't like the fact y'all know I kind of relate everything to a relationship, right? But if I'm not gonna let you sit up here and lie to me in my face, and like if you're gonna lie, I would rather you respect my intelligence and put time and effort into your lie and think it out and really try to persuade me. But if you lie with a dumb lie like I'm stupid, you're insulting my intelligence. So when he got on that debate and said that I don't know who Mary Adelson is, knowing that she gave you $9 million. And if we all know, how you don't know? So two things. One, you lie and you think I'm stupid. Or two, if you don't know, you don't even know who's giving your money and you don't know who owns half of the Mavericks and you're supposed to be like a Texas representative. You're not even aware of the things that are going on in Texas of that magnitude. You're not ready for the position. So I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that when they asked him if he would impeach Trump, he said, I would look at what's presented to me and I would make a decision. That's one, that's not a yes. And two, if you did want to impeach him, which article would you impeach him on? And he said, I'm not going to run down the articles of impeachment on a debate. Well, why? You don't have to run down the articles of impeachment. You just need to know the one that you would want to impeach him on. If that was the thing you were going to talk about with him enriching himself as a president. And I like the fact that Jasmine Crockett came back and answered his question for him because, again, she's a lawyer. And if somebody's breaking the law, she's going to know which laws he's breaking. And she talked about which articles of impeachment I would impeach him on. in addition to the tariffs, but also I think I can't remember the name of it. If anybody knows it or put it in the chat, but the article that you cannot enrich yourself as a president and make millions off of the presidency.
The people. Mhm.
I think it's
Lots
not
of
just the
people.
article. I think it's number 14 underneath the article.
Mm-hmm.
Article 1, I think it's 14, section 14. I'll look it up for you. I got you. You
Hold
guys
on.
keep talking. Do your Texas thing. I got you.
Okay. Go ahead, Latrine. Welcome in. How are you, boo? How are you feeling?
Hey, I was agreeing with you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No.
I didn't mean to come in. I actually thought my mic was on mute, but I'm good. How are you?
I am blessed and highly favored. You feeling good?
Girl, yeah, listen, these meds.
Hey, I hope they gave you
got
the
me
good
feeling
stuff.
okay. Yeah. I wanted to just comment on somebody. The whole purpose of me being up here is because somebody said something about the churches, right? Getting involved. Okay. I'm in agreement with it. I believe this is my opinion, but I'm also going to share some facts. I definitely believe that the church's involvement is imperative in this moment right now. Because although, you know, a lot of people I've heard in this panel and on other panels don't want the religious aspect to be in the political realm, right? But if you look back, take a really deep dive into history, even though this is Black History Month, I'm going to come from the Black history perspective. All of our meetings about anything civil rights worthy have always been constructed in the Black church. And those meetings were not in a store. They were not in a garage. They were not in somebody's backyard. It was in the church. So I definitely agree that the church should get involved, right? Okay, here's the facts.
Of course,
Facts
I
is
got you,
a lot of churches, especially quote unquote mega churches, don't want to get involved because they don't want their churches being messed up. And so they are swaying, a lot of them are swaying away from even letting people come and speak, you know, the official elected officials to come and speak at their churches because of this issue, because of so much racial tension that has gone on in the past, 4 years?
400 years.
400 years, you know, but I'm just speaking here lately, past COVID, you know, so, or post COVID. So you're here in Texas, in the Bible Belt, you're gonna get some, but you're not gonna get all. And so what I would suggest is that you, if you're wanting churches to get involved, you develop a relationship with those churches. You know, especially if they are churches that are actively involved in a civil rights movement, you know, or if they have connection to the NAACP or anything like that, connect with those churches and, you know, and then we can move forward. But don't just walk up into somebody's church somebody's service and interrupt that. That is not right. That's not how you do it. Do everything in decency and in order. And that is my take. That I've been into some rooms with some pastors and preachers, and that is what they're saying. Do not come up in their church talking all that stuff about political. Develop a relationship with them first to see if that's even what they want to do. But I'm just wanted to say that a little bit because I don't want nobody
running up in there and getting ran out. Going run up in there and get ran out.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I love y'all, and I'm done.
Okay, I love you. Did you want to stick around? Or did you want me to drop you down?
You can drop me because
Okay.
you need a box.
I got you. Go ahead, Sash.
Yeah, real quick. Somebody in the comments had said that Tallarico was endorsed by Turning Point, and I would just want to say that even though we're hard on supporting Jasmine, we're also not spreading misinformation here, guys. Come on.
I agree. I just
Turning
looked it up too. He's not.
Turning Point endorsed Ken Paxton. So come on, we're gonna stay on the facts here.
Yeah, I do appreciate that. We're definitely going to stay on the facts. We don't want to spread any misinformation or disinformation. But we are advocating for Jasmine Crockett. All right, do what we gotta do so we make sure that we ain't gotta worry about that in the future. Because at the end of the day, if he is not able to beat Paxton, if the polls don't even have him close to beating Paxton, what are we doing at this point? What are we doing? Or do we want to win, or are we finna get in our feelings? Because like, aside from how I feel about Jasmine Crockett, when we talk about qualifications and what we need at this moment, that's just the better candidate, period. I screamed at MAGA. It was great. I'm tripping. I'm hollering. I mean, Southside, did you mean to request that?
Yeah, I did.
How you doing today?
I'm all right. How you doing? I'm a resident of the state of Indiana, even though I'm right outside of Chicago. I'm praying for y'all.
Thank you.
I'm so praying for y'all. To me, I'm not a Texan. Most of my life, I've heard about Texas, and I have a fear of Texas, even though I have a cousin that resides there, where I don't want no part of that state. Too much going on down there, and this is what I see. I'm 57 years old. I'm a trucker of 35 something years, so I kind of been around a lot, and I kind of see a lot. This election that you're voting on, this is a no-brainer. There's only one candidate. The other guy, I've heard him speak and this and that, and that's nice and that's cute. But right now, at this state of the game, that we're fighting for survival of our country's existence, we don't need cute. We need a pit bull.
Mm-hmm.
And this lady has proven herself. She has done the work. And we should be so, even though I'm not a Texan, we should be so appreciative that she is taking on this fight for us.
Mm-hmm.
I know this lady's getting death threats.
Yeah.
And I know that she has to be, I seen her at the airport the other day standing behind a Southwest sign. I'm like, what? And here you have this administration is about to purchase this Homeland Security lady who's running around here with all this craziness. She's going to buy her a how many $1 million plane that he's ordering for her? And she's saying she's going to transport the immigrants on a plane that only can transport 15 people. The plane has 3 bathrooms. It's I'm like, so hold on, you get a plane, you get a plane, you get a plane. Is that what we're doing? And this panel that he just put together, this guy, allegedly, I gotta say, because it's TikTok, is robbing us blind right in our face. I mean, it's one thing.
They ain't robbing us blind. We looking at it.
But yeah, that's what I'm about to say. It's one thing to take and put the gun behind your back and go through your pockets, this and that. But to walk up with no gun and just take everything out your pocket and give me the debit card number. I mean, what?
And motherfuckers like 555.
Give me the 401k. Okay. All right. And then all the trust fund money that came your way through your inheritance. Stop. Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
And this is why we need a pit bull. And you guys don't have a pit bull. you got a Kane Corsica. She ready. And she's proven that she's ready for this fight. There is no choice. No choice. And I'm hearing from your panel that once she win this nomination, she's going to win, speak it into existence.
Yes.
I'm a true believer of that.
Yes.
Once she win, then she has to go up against another
Republican
candidate. Okay. Now, let me speak on that a little bit because I'm almost home and my wife will get mad if she catch me on here. What we're up against, I watched Don Lemon. I watched the George Floyd, the Rhine Water, the kid that went up into Wisconsin and shot up the crowd and they brought him a hamburger and dropped him off at home with his ARK. Okay. And he still got off. So I'm like, yeah, okay, this is the state. This has been building for a long time. And the planning of all of this has been going on for a long time. And the voters that Ms. Crockett is up against are equivalent to an individual that will come to the township picnic. And they're so full of hatred for the success that other villages are just starting to partake of. We don't have the successes that they've been able to bath in over the centuries. We're just starting to walk into our fold a little bit. And they're so bitter and angry about it that they'll walk into the township picnic and pull a grenade. They don't care about their own existence. So for them to pull and vote Republican diehard mega, it means nothing to them, knowing that it's a self-destruct mechanism to themselves. I look at Don Lemon after he got arrested, before he got arrested, and I watched that protest live. He had nothing to do with that. He was just reporting on current events. He had nothing to do with that protest. And to come back and pursue that he doesn't have the right of the press. In wars, that was the right of the press to report upon what's going on. So it is so much. It's hard to put your mind around all of it. Being an American, knowing what this country has been through. Oh, I'm just praying so hard. And I'm believing, and I'm seeing her speak her acceptance speech and go all the way. And even when she does take it all, and she wins this position, that's just the beginning of the fight. The marathon starts at that point. That doesn't mean that we're taking over the threshold. Now it's glove up. Glove up. After she wins the position, that is what you're up against. There is no choice. There is no choice.
Thank you.
That's why I feel, even though I'm a Hoosierin.
No worries.
But I got y'all back.
Thank you. Please, if you can always donate to Jasmine, even if you don't live in the state. That always helps, because she's gonna need it for the long run as well. And and I want to say, Attorney, are you in? Oh, that's so cute. Okay, Attorney, are you in here? If not, you let me know when she gets in here. But I just want to say thank you for the 10 on a Venmo that said power to the motherfucking people. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Also, too, make sure you guys give me a follow if you've not done so. Tap the screen, share the live, continue to engage in the conversation. We're at 57,000. Let's go ahead and get up to 100K taps. I would greatly appreciate it. I know a lot of us were here earlier. Thank y'all so much for earlier and now. D nice. Oh, and unapologetic. I'm gonna drop you down. Thank you so much for joining us.
Sure.
Go ahead, D nice. I sent you a request to unmute. Maybe it's an accident. D nice going once. D nice going two. D nice going 3. Maybe it was an accident. Doc Sue, I see you're unmuted. Did you want to say? Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to ask you a question. So Paxton's been in a lot of trouble the last few years, right?
Since the moment he became Attorney General, he's pretty much the year he became Attorney General, he's been under investigation.
Bribery, adultery, blah blah blah. But he's still pulling ahead of Cornyn. So Cornyn must really be unpopular right now, right?
Yeah, I don't know. She talked about him. She said, like, even when we were talking about qualifications, Cornyn is a lawyer. She's a lawyer, but she also too knows what Cornyn is and is not doing because they're both there already. I think he's a representative, and if Paxton wins, he's not even a lawyer, and so she's already has experience over him as well. But obviously too, he's also a criminal. I think he was either pardoned or something like that or acquitted. Y'all got to let me know, but.
I think Cornyn's been senator for a long time, though, decades, right? If I remember, I was there in 2010. He was senator.
Yeah,
he's a lifer. Yeah,
he was the Attorney General.
No, Cornyn.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm thinking Paxton.
Oh yeah, Paxton was the Attorney General, and now he's going for senator because they need votes.
Yeah, Cornyn has been there for a really long time, but for some reason, because Paxton isn't even popular with the Republicans. Like even the Republicans don't like him. So I think it's pretty strange that he's ahead. But yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. Oh yeah. Tallarico is not a lawyer. He's a teacher. He's a teacher. I think Cornyn is the one that's not a lawyer. As well.
Ladies, I gotta drop down. It's really late. I'm on the East Coast, but I'm gonna donate to Jasmine right after I get off the panel.
Let's go, you guys. Even if you are across the country, you can definitely donate too.
Yeah, and you get what 500,000 people to donate $1. There you go. When I tell people I can't vote, I can't donate enough money. Like $1, $2, a Starbucks coffee is what, $6.
Yes.
Just donate what you can to all these different candidates across the country, right?
You're absolutely right. Thank you so much, Doc Sue.
Good work. Good luck, everybody.
Of course, thank you. Good luck in there in South Carolina too.
Thanks.
That's so awesome. Come on, y'all. I love it. Y'all, if we all do a little bit, we can make a lot happen. Pete just said he donated to Crockett. Come on, Crockett. Yes, y'all, we can make a difference because she's going to need it. She's talking about not. And this is the part where we see even things that are more valuable. Because, they'll try to outspend her, but she has to have some ads. She has to be able to go to these locations. She has to be able to see your people where you're at. And y'all, she needs security in which she has to spend her own money for security. You think Tallarico needs the type of security that she needs with the unaliving threats that she is constantly getting? We have to protect her at all costs. Oh yeah, welcome back, boo.
Hey, how long have you been live?
An hour and 26 minutes.
Oh, we only got 60K? All right. Y'all got me fucked up in the middle of Negro History Month. Y'all got me fucked up. Not we up here talking about supporting a Black woman and then y'all not supporting a Black woman who's trying to support a Black woman. Make that make sense. Y'all got me fucked up. Tap this damn screen before I start calling out names.
Because we can see how many taps people got. We can see how many taps you got. They not tapping, child. Shout out to Taylor. Got 15,696 taps. Like damn near almost a third of the taps that we have. Okay. Tell them, oh yeah. Okay. Lisa, you tapping? You got 0 taps. Let me see. Oh yeah. You got 336 taps.
Hey, I'm gonna go to the shower and take care of my baby. I was in this bitch though. And I sent some super fans.
Yeah, you was doing other work. Okay? I'm getting my okay. All right. Shout out to Latrine 1,139 taps. Okay. But yeah, Oya's over here doing some of the heavy lifting. Okay. Gifting sending super fans. So W motherfucker. Oh yeah. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Lisa. I'm screaming. Oh my God. Yeah, so today is the third day of voting. You guys make sure you get in during the early voting. I'm gonna go. Oh, she said on one hand too. Don't y'all leave now. I see the numbers just start dropping. They said, oh, they calling out tappers. Let me get out of here. But yeah, it's tomorrow's the fourth day of early voting. Again, take your birth certificate. Not your birth certificate, your ID, leave your passport and card just in case you may need it. Get a provisional ballot if for some reason they don't want to let you guys vote. Get online, make a video, let people know. There's a hotline number. If anybody on the panel has that hotline number that you can call if for some reason you can't vote as well. Because I didn't open the door while I was talking. I'm screaming. How do we donate? Jasmine for us. Jasmine for us. Let me see if it's calm. Yes. Jasmine for us. Calm. And then I'm going to show you what it looked like. And I'm about to show y'all real quick because, TikTok will be like, oh, not you send anybody. You send anybody out on the street. If you left, I'm writing your name down. I'm screaming. You know Taylor gonna be on it too. All right. Again, also too, if you have another device, put it in a YouTube. Okay, we work together over here. We can make shit happen. There it is. It'll look like that. It'll look like this. All righty then. That's what it look like. Hope you got a quick look. Look. Quick look. Be fast, bitch. How many hours do you do? I need 445 to qualify for the first level of monetization, and to get ads, I need 1,445. And we got to work together, y'all. That's why I said if everybody do a little bit, we can make a lot happen. So if you go to work, just put it. I have a playlist already ready. It says live playlist. Hit the play all. Click view full playlist and click play all. You can turn the volume down. You can play it at your house while you go off to work. Just let it play at the house. You don't even got to turn the volume up. Okay. You got a second phone. Just put it on your phone while you go to sleep. You can turn the volume down. Put it on the charger. We need those hours, and it's going to help a lot. Just period. And that is something that could begin to start to run on itself after so long, you guys. So I'm staying consistent with it. We are live at the same time over there. So shout out to young Steve on them and Tywin Lannister, who is in the 2B, you guys. And then when we're in like deep conversation and you guys have very, very good questions and thoughts and statements, I do highlight them on the YouTube so that on the video, that way when we go back to play it back, you'll be able to see your own question pop up. Okay. I get credit. Yes, Lisa, you will get credit for all of the things that we do. But y'all, but we all got to do a little bit to make all of this happen. And Kaylo, thank you so much for the kisses. I appreciate it. Is there anything also to anybody else, want to talk about like what's on the ballot and what that means on the ballot or what they are? Because I think some people were asking, like, what is precinct something? What are the precinct chair? The comptroller? What does the alderman do? If anybody knows any of those questions, please let me know. I did not, Latrine. Go ahead, Angel.
Let me go through them really quick. Have you seen all of yours, and do you know everybody you're gonna vote, or you're gonna, like?
I know the three important things I want to do is the comptroller, Savant Moore, Jasmine Crockett, and Gina Hinojosa. And other than that, and then I met a woman today who will also, I'm gonna vote for her for, I think this is Supreme Court Place 2. I think this is her. I have to get the card. It's my purse right here. Up. We Texas tough, y'all. Look at my girl. That's my friend, y'all. But I'm still bitter about just yelling. You low-key ain't wanting to play with me, sis. I'm going to do better at the next one. I'm going to do better. I ain't gonna lie.
I know he's not talking. I know he's not talking. I know he is not talking. Stay back. I know he's not talking.
When y'all left, everything started going up.
Don't remind me.
Yeah. So when y'all came back, like, no, don't jump in the vicinity. You in the energy bubble. Use the Sway app to see what other voters are. You can do that?
Yeah. So what's amazing about the Sway app is that, and I think you have to go to the website. You can create your own circle of voters in your area. And then you can see what other voters in your area are choosing. And that way, collectively, you can promote some of those down ballot races that people are not as familiar with.
Oh, that's the one that Erica was talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I do need to download that. Yeah, he was not playing. I said,
Don't forget the railroad commissioner too.
Hey, family, I'm going to drop out. So,
okay, so we don't want you to get in trouble, Southern.
all prayers sending y'all way, and we're going to send some coins.
Yes.
Chicago, Indiana is definitely going to be sending some coins. I got a big family.
Thank you.
And we all behind her. We're all behind her.
We love that. Thank you so much.
Y'all take care. Bye-bye.
You too, eh? Her name is, Justice of Peace. She's going for the Justice of Peace. But this is in my county. I don't think you guys are in this county, so it's not.
Yeah, judges are incredibly important. If those are on your ballot.
Yeah, there's nobody running on the Democratic Party for the judges in my county, which is crazy. I'm gonna write my name in.
I need to see 100K by the end of this live.
You should.
Assalamu alaikum.
Because if y'all doing this for One Direction and fucking NSYNC, I need to see it happen over here. If I don't see 100K by the end of this live, you motherfuckers are anti-black and anti-black woman.
You heard it here first, okay? Built to ass. Built to ass. Let me take a picture of her card just in case I miss it. But I think this is only in my county because she did ask me which county I was in first. And I said, I can vote here. So let me take a picture. Jess, what county are you in? Girl, I tell you offline, child. They be acting up on here, girl. They be acting up on here. They be following me on from left to right. You Jessica Cymone? I said, it depends on who you are. It depends on who you are. Okay. You heard, oh yeah, if you ain't tapping, you anti-black. You racist. Okay. But what we can do is once we knock out this goal and get to 100K, then we'll go ahead and end it for the day. I know we were on at least about a good 3 hours. Oh, I do want to say that if you were in Dallas, reach out to me. I'll let you know the place that we were at. It's a Black-owned business, and the food was busting, and they got like literally happy hours, which I might go to tomorrow. Y'all want to go live for tomorrow? Which is like a $6 premium. Like I'm talking Dine, Casa, all the premiums for $6. And the food, or they have $6 appetizers. And it was busting. The wings.
Mrs. Bloomberg gonna be there?
No, we blocked him. No, Mrs. Bloomberg. Taylor. I'm screaming, what up, Sugar Cow? Yes! Everybody was fine.
You lucky I don't have mod powers here, sir. You lucky I don't have mod powers here.
We get to let you rest over here, Michelle.
Thank you.
You be fighting for your life and SoCal. Baby, that looks good.
I do. Thank you for recognizing that. I do. I really do.
Oh my goodness.
But this is the one time I wish I had mine. Stay back. Don't go. Stay back.
Go.
No, look.
Don't get no closer.
Hand gesture.
Go.
Oh my God.
Go.
Oh my God.
I just want to know if Mrs. Bloomberg is gonna pay for the drinks through JPay, or like how is she doing this? Photosynthesis and energy shifting. Like, how are we doing this?
Well, you don't know what we made of. What our bodies are made of. SoCal. Oh my God. That was like probably one of the funniest times of the whole
thing. If I would have only known,
I would have got your face.
I wish I had my phone out when the shell came back. She was like, "What's wrong?" What did I do?
They had the moonwalk up out of that bitch.
I can't stand y'all, just by the way.
They be in they
being Pastor Live.
They be in their juju.
Choke on my damn coffee.
Shout out to Texas Butterfly voting today. That shit had me rolling.
What was so funny? All right, so I gotta give the folks a little bit of context because Michelle, LM, and myself and Jess were at the craps table, and let me tell you, this table was cold as cold. I mean, you can't get a colder table than this, right? And then LM and Michelle said they were gonna go play slots, and right when they left, man, that table got so damn
it got hot.
It got hot immediately, right? And I told Jess, I was like, look, if they come back and this table is hot. I didn't even think it was gonna happen. I was like, this dude's definitely gonna step it out before they get back. But this dude kept going and going.
I literally
Michelle said,
oh my goodness. Oh,
you turn
man.
it back. Double back.
Yep.
No. Don't get any closer.
Exactly, Taylor. Exactly. But it wasn't like that later on that night, so.
Oh,
let's go.
Oh, you said you out here gambling with the church roof fund, Pastor Smith.
May your pillowcase forever be lukewarm.
Oh my God. That shit was hilarious.
It was hilarious. Oh, I'm telling you, look on Michelle's face.
Thank you, Jaden.
If y'all would have seen it, I'm telling you, I can still see how you can picture the whole scene. I can still, the shell looked like, what did I do?
She's like, what?
Yeah, she's like,
it's not safe.
What's wrong? I was like, you gotta
it
go.
Safe. It ain't safe.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Dave. Drop some crowns
so
in the chat for Dave. Thank you so much. We only got 3 more kisses left, y'all.
I had to come up and talk about that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let it go.
Yeah, I would say when Smitty, like, when it's a good one, like, ow! And then it was bad, and he said, ow! And then I think it was Ellen, like, is that good or bad? I'm still trying to be. Oh my God. We had a great time, though. Plenty of laughs.
Yes,
Laughs that we needed, okay?
We needed those laughs so bad after all the stuff that's going on in this country. To have that day,
and it was still there when we got back, so we didn't miss nothing. Thank you, Michelle.
Oh my goodness,
we didn't miss a motherfucking thing. Smitty, thank you for the literacy experience. I was up on their ass, y'all. Now I went back and played it, but at least I ate first. I ain't gonna lie, it's so fun. You get all hip to it and everything. Boy, I went over there to the Flamingo. Boy, all them tables cold. It's like it feel like a scam over here.
But the slots were.
Oh, baby.
Hey.
And Michelle was hitting them. She's like, what do I do?
Shout out to Taylor and Miss Jackson.
Okay. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo, baby, you was on fire, okay? You was on fire. Well, I was looking for Mr. Lee all goddamn weekend after you left.
Not on 88 cents.
That's what I kept saying. I was hitting the 88 cents at first. I said, y'all, Mr. Lee not hitting. I said, you know what? Every time I hit the 88 cent, I keep hearing the shell in my ear say, they ain't gonna give you shit. You ain't gonna give you nothing with that 88 cents. You gonna have to feed them a little bit more. So that's how I started coming back up. I can hear you. And I'm probably gonna hear you every time I ever go play a slot again. Now since I've become a slot slut. You know, they turned me into a slot slut, y'all. I'm a table girl, but if I can find some good craps, I'm down for that too. Smitty taught me how to really play.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And every time I see that, I'm gonna hear you hollering, Mr. West!
Mr. West! I forgot.
Mr. West!
Yeah, Wesley, you in here? He probably sleep right now. He got a procedure in the morning. I was throwing on Mr. West. I said, oh, Mr. West. That one when I scratched, I said,
funny.
scrub the ground too long.
Oh my God. We said he got flagged for misinformation.
Sorry, y'all. We're pathetic. We're absolutely pathetic. My apologies.
Oh my God, yo. Mr. West. I'm gonna hit that hoe when I come back.
That was so funny. You know what that taught me? Like, we definitely need to have more events where we all get together.
Yeah, I agree.
Because we had so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm thinking about going to this march in DC in a couple of weeks and meet some other content creators out there.
Lisa gonna be there too, huh?
What's that?
Lisa gonna be there too, right?
Yes. That's actually how I heard about it, was on Lisa's live. And so I have a potential opportunity to get out there, but it's just good to be with like-minded folks.
Yeah.
You know, and we had a really good time. So hopefully I'm gonna get out to see Sash one of these days. I've been promising her to get out to El Paso.
El Paso ain't nothing there. I never get.
I know. I ain't got no business there.
There is something there. Sasha's there. Don't
Sash
say
is
that.
there, of course.
Sasha's there.
Sash is the highlight of El Paso.
Her
Her face should be on their billboards because she's the best thing in fucking El Paso. Okay.
She be repping El Paso. Okay. She's there.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, the event for anybody who's interested and wants to support or is interested even in going, it's called March for Democracy. March, the number 4 Democracy. There are 2 main events, but the rally is on Saturday, February 28th.
Mm-hmm.
It is in DC. Again, that's March for Democracy. You can find more information on their website.
Yes. That'd have been dope if it was on March 1st. Like March. Mm-hmm.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Ba-dum-bum.
But we definitely have to do it. I definitely know of one I want to take you to. Like, we did something in Dallas. I know like a couple of places we can go. But I guess that would only be our casino goers. But like, even though also to a few places we can celebrate within, the DFW Metroplex as well. And then
why don't y'all ever come to Japan?
Japan? Girl, Trump not letting nobody out the country. We had 100K, almost to 100K, you guys. We're almost there, 6K more. 227, we're going to the Capitol to speak to lawmakers and not smear shit on the walls. We keep it classy, period. I can't believe they shat on the walls. You know what type of dirty motherfucker you gotta be to pull your pants down in front of hundreds of people and shit, not in the toilet, in your hand, and then smear it across the wall. You a nasty motherfucker. Well, that shit your mama beat the shit out of you for, okay?
Was that the Sixers?
It was the Sixers.
It was the Sixers that did that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Latrine said her hand hurt. Chosen new guy, did you mean to request up?
No.
Okay, I got you. I'll drop you down. There was one more thing I also too wanted to add. It wasn't about that. It wasn't about the. I don't know. But I
gotta take my Geritol.
Oh, joy is an act of resistance, and I definitely felt like we experienced a lot of joy, a lot of laughter. I got to see a lot of smiles. Seeing Nichelle, do her big one, it just really warmed my heart that night, and we had a good time on the way back to our hotel. And it was a really great time. That's what I'm about to tell you, Smitty. I was playing Craps Over at the Flamingo, and somebody asked me, I think it was Taylor, said, why you put that behind that one? I said, I don't know. That's just what Smitty do. He told me I see him do it. That's how he make money, and that's telling me to do it. But I get more. I don't know what it do. But after I don't know why he did it, so I'm doing it.
Oh, it was funny.
That's not what they meant by be fruitful and multiply.
Yeah. It was funny because there was a guy, he was there with his girlfriend, and then, she was needing help. And this dude just walked away and just let me coach his girlfriend on craps.
Is that you talking about that white girl with the blonde hair down there?
Yeah.
He said, you got it. She was getting on your nerves anyway.
She kept asking the same questions too. They kept calling.
That's why he was done.
Yeah. She kept calling him base or whatever, boots or whatever she was calling him. Oh my God.
He was over her ass. She kept asking him the same question. He said, oh shit, I'm done.
Questions.
W to the chat. Y'all drop some crowns. Y'all made it to 100K. Let's go. Hello, Noah. Welcome in. How are you? Noah, is Noah in Texas? Are you in Texas, Noah? Is that the Noah that's always on your panel? Maybe or may not be. Oh my goodness. Welcome in. Is that Duchess? I got you.
Hey,
boo.
Listen, this how I know I need to get some new glasses. I took my contacts out. This thing, I got my phone right in front of my face, and I can't read none of the damn words that's on the screen. What does say? Third day of early voting. And tell I'm in the wrong party because I'm not in Texas. But what's going on?
How you been?
I'm good. I had took a retirement. I ain't been debating politics, but it's in the good spirit of the midterms. I gotta go out there. I'm proud of myself too, but I got a duty. I gotta be on here spreading information, the correct information, and trying to get people to learn stuff so that way we can win these midterms. So I ain't gotta be in this fuckery for too much more longer. So I had to get out my kitten heel and put my pearls on and go out there and fight again on TikTok.
It's the kitten heels for me.
Yes, the kitten heel. But what's going on? What's in Texas? Y'all got early voting going on?
Yes, Jasmine Crockett.
Okay, period.
You don't know Jasmine Crockett running?
No, I know she is. I do. I knew that. I will say this. It's a who are you voting for? If I had the opportunity to, I think both of those candidates are great. I've heard of Tallarico. I think it's his last name, Tallarico. Mm-hmm. I've heard of both of them. I've listened to him talk. I didn't get a chance to watch the full debate that they had. Obviously, I'm around my girl Jasmine Crockett.
Okay, I'm like, don't disappoint me now. Don't disappoint me. I had my finger on the trigger.
Yeah, no, y'all always be ready to kick me. Y'all always be ready to just get me down.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Shug. Thank you, Dana. I appreciate it. He closed that thing out.
I would just say, like I said, for me, it's a Jasmine Crockett thing. But I don't, I like to tell people, go for who resonates with you most.
Girl, we need a win. Go for who you think gonna beat the Republican.
That is true. That's true.
Well, they gonna push him over.
That's true. It's true. Well, hey, vote Jasmine Crockett then shit.
Thank you. Was I persuasive, y'all? No, just kidding.
That was real persuasive.
She was already on it.
I don't even know who the hell is the Republican that she running against.
Well, this is the primary, so it's either we're voting for Jasmine or Tallarico right now. And the Republicans, they're voting for whoever the fuck they want to put on to the forefront. And
but who's the Texas?
Paxton,
senator right now?
Ken Paxton, Cornyn, and I think there's like one more guy. He's gonna be another Fetterman, exactly.
There's a lot of Republicans actually, which surprised me. There's quite a few. There's only 3 on the Democrat side. Tallarico Crockett, and I think his name is Ahmed Hassan, I think, on the Democrat side. I could be wrong about that name. And then on the Republican side, there's a lot. But who's leading right now, which is surprising to me, really, really surprising to me, as much as he is hated in Texas, is Ken Paxton.
So y'all don't think it's a little bit of a I'm not gonna say that. How can I word this correctly? Y'all don't think that Tallarico has a little bit of a what's the word I want to say? I don't even know, but because I seen Obama talk about him and how much he likes Tallarico and what he was saying. So I'm saying y'all don't think that's like a little bit of a hardship for Miss Crockett?
Nah.
No. No. Okay.
Yeah.
At least not according to the polls.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he didn't endorse him. I think he's talked about him before.
No, he didn't endorse him.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but he said he heard of him and he was like, he's a nice young man or whatever.
Yeah. Do we need a nice young man right now? Because I see this administration running all over nice young men. Stop listening to Drake, Duchess. I'm hollering.
Y'all gonna stop doing that to me because I ain't listened to a Drake song in a while. He ain't dropped nothing. Y'all gonna stop doing that to me.
Oh my God.
I just told y'all I'm down with the get down. I'm down for my girl Jasmine Crockett. I love her.
Yeah, I love her too. I think she'd be great not only for what for Texas but America too. So
I think she'll be great in the Senate.
Yes. All right, we're about to take some last words. We're getting on up out of here. Any last words, judges? And we're gonna raid Saji, you guys. We're gonna raid Sajida.
Shit. Okay, yes, I do have last words.
What you got?
For anybody that's listening and is opposition to me, which is on the right side, conservative, Republican, whatever you want to call it. Y'all need to be focused on getting rid of y'all man in the White House who is protecting PDF files because he is a PDF file himself.
Allegedly in Minecraft, but true.
Yeah. Allegedly Minecraft, GTA, whatever the hell you want to call it. I love TikTok Shop, all of that. Yeah, y'all just need to be focusing on that. I don't think y'all need to be debating anything about the economy, immigration, anything else like that, because y'all got a lot more other stuff that y'all could be focusing on, which is that man that's sitting in the White House and why him and Pam Bondi is protecting PDF files.
I think that's pretty much spot on. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Duchess. Sasha, any last words, love?
It's just I think we gotta focus on getting our people that are apathetic to voting, our family members that don't like to vote, or that just don't want to vote, or haven't been out there to vote in a while. We need to get them. We need to get them voting. Let's focus on them. Making sure that anybody that needs access, that needs help, let's get them to vote. I was very pleased with the numbers of El Pasoans on the first day of early voting. I think it was close to 3,000 just on the first day. So I was very happy about that. I want to keep that energy for every county. Let's do that.
Yes, I love that. Thank you so much, Saj. Make sure you guys are following Saj, Nichelle, Smitty, Oya. Everybody was on the panel today. Thank you. Oya, any last words, boo?
Y'all saw what happened the last time y'all ain't vote for a black woman. Now the little old lady, the little old Latino lady down the street that be making them good ass burritos and breakfast burritos. Now she afraid to come outside. Shit, now we can't get no breakfast burritos.
Can't get nothing.
Can't have shit. They didn't close down the Honduran spot.
Close down everything.
I'm just saying, if you would have voted for a black woman, we would have had all our cultural things that we wanted to eat. But now Miss Maria is scared to come outside and sell some goddamn burritos.
Now, what I will say, I went to go get my haircut, and Miss Maria was in there selling cut up fruit, and I respected that because I'm like, damn, girl, you both with all that shit that's going on, you in here, she don't even speak no English. And I ain't gonna lie, Smitty, I got a chance to practice my Spanish. I was helping everybody out in the barbershop, and I was thinking to myself, like. I'm thinking she has this mindset like, bitch, I gotta get it how I live. I still gotta pay rent. I still got kids to feed. I still got money to get, and I'm risking it all just to be here and sell this fruit because I need it. But the fact that they are scared because Jasmine Crockett, when she was speaking, she talked about how her security detail went ahead to scope out everything, and the lady that worked there thought he was ICE, and she was hiding under the table and she was crying because she was afraid that they was going to come for her. And she is an American citizen. But because of the fact that they said that they could, profile them just by either not speaking English or being of brown skin, looking Latin, looking like a Latino or Latina. She was afraid for her life, and I think that is very fucking sad. That's sad. But I love you, Oya. Thank you so much as well. Thank you for getting them together to get us 100K.
No problem. I'll be around.
All right, boo. Welcome back.
Bye.
Smitty Showcow.
What's going on? A couple things. First, in Spanish, let me see. It's funny. I don't even speak as much Spanish as I used to because I'm not doing my. I actually used to go on Mexican lives on immigration. I used to do both English and Spanish lives. But I've lost some of my my skill. But I'll say this to you, me encanta que tuviste la oportunidad a practicar tu español y tengo mucha confianza que vas a lograr niveles altos in tu español. So I'm happy that you took the opportunity to practice your Spanish, and I know you're gonna reach higher levels. Is what I said in Spanish. So
muchas gracias. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So get out and vote. That's all I gotta say. And I'm really rooting for Jasmine here in California. I will be donating to her campaign. And I'm super excited. And I was cracking up in the comments when you type comments. I'm like, damn, Jess, you type 300 words a minute. I heard 4 paragraphs. I was like, man, I wrote the whole I Have a Dream speech on him.
We own it, okay?
I'm telling you, I'm like, she hit the thing for half a second. It'd be a testimonial. She wrote a whole Negro spiritual for that.
I'm screaming. Much love, fam. I appreciate you always, King. Have a good night. We're rated Saji, so make sure y'all go by there at least. Jessica Ray, drop some crowns, get your daily heart me, share the live, whatever. And y'all, she got a goal of 192, so send us some love. It's been really, really hard for Saji these past few days. So if y'all could just really show her some extra love when y'all get there, okay? I don't care if it's a gift. I don't care if it's $1,000, $10, $100, whatever, you can show love to. It'll really make her happy, but she's been having a really hard time, y'all. So please, please, please just show her some love. Nichelle, any last words, beautiful?
Yes, my dear. Everyone can go to sway.co. That is SWAY.co. You can basically lead a voting group or join a voting group and build influence around your ballot recommendations. Or you can join an already established group to vote with confidence. It's an amazing app and website, and it's not just for Texas, it's for everybody. So we've all got midterms coming up in our respective states. So please join that. You can get recommendations for your ballot, see what other people are doing. and then spread the word. So yeah, what was I going to say? Just get out there and vote. You can also phone bank. Jasmine Crockett was on her website on live tonight. She was talking about you can volunteer, you can be supportive on voting, in the lines and things like that. You can phone bank. And if you don't want to phone bank necessarily for a particular candidate, but you just want to encourage people to vote, because in Texas, as we all know, we have a severe voter apathy issue here. You can join organizations as well. There's quite a few. I think there's Vote Blue Texas is one that I did in 2024. You can support the NAACP. They have phone banking. I did that as well. So there's many ways to get involved, even if you are unable to make a financial contribution. And I love you, Jess.
I love you too.
A lot, sister. And I'll catch you on the next one.
All right. Good night. What a wonderful evening, you guys. Yes, we saw Jasmine Crockett today. We had the pleasure of being in queendom in her queendom presence. Okay. But in all, she's a really great candidate. Overly qualified, seems to be a great person. People who actually know her speak very, very highly of her. I love her authenticity and the transparency and the realness, you guys. And I love the fight in her. Yeah, she talked about at first she didn't want to do it, but she has to, because she knows she's the one for the job and is not afraid to stand up to them, because she gives me very much, who gonna check me, boo, when we get in there. All right. So we are doing a Saji raid. Join, drop, say Jessica Cymone raid. When you get in the Saji, it's Christina .888, just in case you guys, that's the handle in case you have to type it in, but we all know who Saji is. So make sure that y'all please show us some love, get your daily heart meet. Let's move our daily goal when we get in there, y'all. Show us some love. Good night, beautiful people. Make sure you go and vote. Take your ID, take your passport, and take somebody, okay? I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all to the moon and